It's Jack from B&T MacFarlane, and today we're going to go over how to pick the right size of tractor. So let's get into it. When you're shopping around for a tractor, it can be very intimidating trying to find the one that is the right size for you. I know when you're looking on Kubota's website, it's pretty difficult to see the differences in size of these tractors and what is actually going to fit your needs. So I'm going to make this video today going over what kinds of things you're going to have to look at when you're shopping around for a tractor, what kinds of questions you're going to have to ask yourself, like what lift capacities you need, what do you need it to actually do for you or for your company, and try and narrow down what tractor would be right for you. The first thing and most common thing that you're going to ask yourself when you're shopping around for a tractor is what you're going to need to lift, what kinds of weights you're going to need to lift. Whether you need to lift 5,000 pounds or all the way up to 3,000 plus pounds, you need to get the tractor that's going to be able to handle that, especially the front end loader. So for example, this BX23S, it's going to lift about 600 pounds max. So if you're looking for a tractor that needs to lift 1,000 pounds minimum, then the BX series right off the bat isn't going to be the right size of machine for you, and then you're going to have to step it up to either an LX series or an LO1 series. So again, ask yourself what kinds of things you need to lift, what kind of tasks you have around your property. If you know you're going to be regularly lifting round bales, then you're going to need a tractor that's going to be able to lift 1,000 pounds plus. But if you're just doing light landscaping tasks, some mulch, some flower beds, some dirt working, and you're not really looking for a loader that's going to lift a whole heck of a lot of weight, then a BX series or something a little bit smaller might be suited for you. And then if you're looking at extremely heavy weights, you need something that's going to lift 2,000 plus pounds. You need more of a farming tractor to lift and stack hay bales, because that's a big thing too. You need to look at the lift height that you need to lift as well. So if you need to lift and stack hay bales, then you might need to go into like an L6060 series or even a smaller utility tractor like the M60 series. The next thing you have to ask yourself when you're looking for a tractor is what kind of implements you're looking to run with the tractor. At the end of the day, a tractor is just a tool carrier that allows you to run various implements off the front, the middle, or the rear of the tractor. And different tractors are going to be suited for different types of jobs. For example here, this BX series tractor, you're going to have a mid PTO as well as a rear PTO. So you're going to be able to run attachments that sit in the middle of the tractor. For example, a mid-mount mower deck, or you can also use it to run front mount attachments. So you can use that mid PTO to run a front snowblower, front sweeper, anything like that. But once you get to a certain size of tractor, about an LO1 or larger, tractors stop having a mid PTO. So if you absolutely need that front snowblower, that's something you have to consider right from the start. You won't be able to get a larger MX series or an LO1 series tractor with the mid PTO kit. You're gonna be only limited to attachments that sit on the rear of the tractor. If you're okay getting a little bit smaller tractor, you can definitely run mid-mount attachments on a BX series tractor, a BO1 series tractor, as well as an LX series tractor, whether you do get that ROPS model or capped model of the LX tractor. Next, we have to talk about the physical size of the tractor. If you have 2 acres of finished property, getting a tractor that's 141 horsepower like this one here isn't very practical to move around your property. But if you have 100 acres of open property where you can easily drive around a tractor like this, then it might be suited for you. And then there's the flip side too. You have to look where you're going to be driving this tractor and what sorts of positions you're going to be putting yourself in with this tractor. If you have 100 acres of wooded property, then getting a tractor this big, it's going to be pretty tough to navigate around all those trees, and you might have to consider going with a smaller option. So you definitely have to take a look at your property as a whole, what kinds of tasks you want to accomplish on your property. Or if you're in the construction business and going to be using some of these tractors commercially, you have to look at where your customers are located and what kinds of properties they have. Because if you're going to be using this 141 horsepower for snow clearing, but a lot of your customers are on smaller residential streets, then this might not be very practical, and you'd be better off suited going with an L6060 or a smaller tractor. But if you're also doing larger open parking lots, then something like this might be perfectly suited for you. We also have to talk about the comfort features up on the operator's platform. As you go into a larger tractor, you're going to have more space up on the operator's platform. So if you're a bigger guy and you need a little bit more legroom up here, then going with a slightly bigger tractor is going to be way more comfortable for you. Even from going from a BX series to a BO1 series, you're not going to gain a whole lot in terms of performance and abilities of the tractor itself, and you're not going to lose any implement capabilities of the tractor, but you're going to get a bigger operator's platform. a little bit more comfortable up there, so that's definitely something to consider. Lastly, we have to talk about the price of these tractors. When you're shopping around for a tractor, most people have a budget in mind that they'd like to stick to, and they definitely want to tick off as many boxes as possible when they're purchasing a tractor for the first time or any time in general. So you want to make sure that the tractor is going to be able to do as much for you as possible, tackle as many projects around your property, or do as much for your business as it possibly can. And when you go up in size the tractor, naturally the price is going to be quite a bit more as well. So the base tractor itself, between a BX series and a B01 series, it's not a whole lot different just on the tractor itself. It's when you start to factor in implements. So as you go bigger, not only is the tractor going to be bigger, but every single implement you put on the tractor is going to be bigger as well. So your loader is going to be more, your backhoe is going to be more, the snowblowers are going to be a little bit more money. So my best advice is to go to your dealership, sit down and see what the numbers turn out to be and what size of tractor works for you in terms of a physical sense, what it can actually accomplish for you, and in a financial sense too. And that's going to wrap up today's videos. I just want to thank everybody for watching. If you're enjoying the videos, remember to like and subscribe. And if you need help with parts, sales, or service, give us a call at 613-225-0555. Thank you.